to Canva Creatives Hub. Today we're going to be talking about Canva digital products to sell on Etsy, or you can apply this to other platforms. But this is going to be a simplified explanation as to what we can and can't do. I might have had a couple things wrong. It wasn't really something that was a lot of people. I mean, I'm talking thousands upon thousands of people actually don't have the rules down straight, right? And they were so subjective and unclear that apparently about a year ago, 10 months ago, this stirred up a massive debate between major print-on-demand sellers. This person right over here, Starla Moore, is actually the creator and founder of eRank, and that stands for Etsy Rank, one of the greatest SEO and keyword research tools that has been created for Etsy sellers. And this is a person that has a large channel and so forth. Now they went and gathered all the facts. They had a back and forth between Canva and it was just this massive debate. So the reason why I'm bringing this up and doing this video is because a bunch of people hounded me on these last couple videos that I did, saying that you can't do this, you can't do that. And I'm going to go ahead and just set this straight and do kind of a simplified version. Now I will leave a link to this exact video below. It's called Explain, Can You Legally Sell Canva Designs Digital Products Print on Demand on Etsy? She breaks this down in an 8-minute video very, very well and tells you exactly, she just deciphers the whole thing, because really when you go and you try to interpret what's on Canva's policies site and so forth, it can be very, very confusing. And this video is proof of that. And she had to get clarity, and it led to them even having to redo their entire policy page and so forth. So to go and kind of get on people's case for whether they should be selling an item or not, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I mean, you can go and read through these comments. Even people are going to still be confused or maybe disagree with even this video and what she says. It is really, really going to be one of those things where at the end of the day, if you list something on Etsy and you're either infringing on copyright of some sort or doing something incorrect, I've never had anything taken down for a Canva policy, right? Like selling one of their items on Etsy and then Etsy coming back or Canva reporting me. That has never happened at all on any of my stores. And I think it's a very, very low risk that that's going to happen. So I'm just going to get that out of the way. You can take that information and do whatever you want with it, but I am going to give you more of the formal explanation. So on these other videos that I created, right, I think it was these two videos, maybe this one right over here. No, I think it's just these two videos right here. It stirred up such a debate. I turned comments off. It was the same comment. I even tried to answer the comment, and people continued to put the same exact comment on the videos. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. So I don't want to deal with that. I turned the comments off on those videos, but I will answer it in this video if you care to watch. So this one right over here, I created this with AI. So this Pink Flowers SVG bundle, you can see $9.99 in stock. It didn't sell. You guys might be wondering. I'm going to go ahead and view this. This one was created with AI, and we've gotten only 2 visits, right? So we did get people to come to our store and look at it. So that's cool. There's a little tiny bit of opportunity for this. Actually, I would like to go Pink Flowers SVG. And it would be kind of fun to just go see if we even show up anywhere at all. Just for fun, boom. And if we showed up, it would be on Etsy. So it would be like right over here. I'm going to click on that and just see for Pink Flowers SVG and see like, if we wanted to do better, we might want to do something similar to what they are creating over here. I just threw that up just for fun, and it's keyword based. But as you can tell, some people, I mean, you really don't have to put a whole lot of effort into thumbnail design. But we'll come through here and just to look. I don't see where our listing is, and it does look like it has over 5,000 results right there. So I'm actually surprised Pink Flowers SVG has that many, because when we did our keyword research, that was not a very competitive. So what I would do next is actually try to put this on my website where I can sell it on my website. Okay, but there's no sales or anything like that. I'm going to go back and we'll look at the one that was in question and the item in question. So this one's definitely safe to leave up because this was just created in Midjourney. So I created those designs in Midjourney. I can definitely sell AI art. But when we come over here and look at the butterfly SVG, this is the one where, honestly, going with what is technically said, I did this incorrectly. All right. So I'll go and just take this one down. It's not a big deal. You guys can see if you subscribe to me and so forth, it was an actually honest mistake. And I'm going to go take it down. I'll do the right thing. It's not like I'm making sales or anything with this item anyway. There's only 3 visits, but it's kind of cool. We got some traffic. And what I'm going to go and do is I'm going to go and view the item. Oops. And that's just the stats. And we'll come in here and we'll actually edit, or we'll deactivate this right here. Boom, deactivate. So I lost 20 cents. But this one right here in particular, right, it was this listing where I went and grabbed these directly from Canva. I didn't change anything on them. There's a couple where so this one right here is the only one that would be technically considered unique because I combined more than one element together to create a unique design. And this is the only one that subjectively would be okay. So whatever I did on this one where I added these butterflies here and then combined it with another butterfly, that is a unique design that nowhere else on earth is going to have those 2 exact objects. There's millions of objects inside of graphics or icons or whatever you want to call them in Canva. And I guarantee there's no one selling those 2 exact ones together. So this would be considered, and go watch this video, link will be below. This would be considered a unique design in Canva's eyes and their policy, okay? And so all the rest of these, I basically went into Canva, and let's go into Canva real quick and let me show you what I'm talking about. I went into Canva, let's just go, and I'm just gonna go logo design for example. And I went in here and I just said butterfly, something like that, right? And then I went into graphics, and if you grab one of these and just throw it on the page and then go and sell this in any way on a t-shirt or whatever you're doing, that is against their policy. And so I just learned that over the weekend, totally fine, my mistake. Some of you guys got your panties in a wad over it. Like I said, I've been doing that and I've never even had anything taken down or anything like that. The biggest thing that I've found that you have to worry about on selling POD or selling on Etsy is just taking other people's designs. Like if we came over here and we grabbed something like this, and went to it, and then we went and sent this to our designer and created exact design just like this, and we went and basically created and copied someone's work, then that actually will get taken down. And guess who comes and finds you? It's actually going to be the creator of this item here. If they find that you're ranking, for their keywords, you're taking away money from them, and then you copied their work, they're going to come after you, and Etsy's going to always side with them first, and they're going to take down your product. That's the number one thing that you shouldn't do and that you have to worry about on Etsy. Not creating these designs. And let's be honest, this is really not that great of a design anyways. You're going to want to do some more stuff to it and so forth. I think using AI and Midjourney is going to be the way to go, especially if you're going to be selling SVG products. But really what it comes down to, the next thing that I want to go over is if we took this right here, that we can't do this, right? So I'm going to go and just say like a red X. So this is a no-no. We can't do this, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put that up here. So this, we cannot just sell this butterfly. But what we could do is if I go in here and let's say I want to go coloring background, mountain, something like that. And let's just say we go to graphics and there's not a whole lot going on over here. Let's go to photos maybe. Yeah, just not really seeing a whole lot, but let's just say we use this right over here for fun. And let's just say we have this coloring background right here, okay? And then I come in here and I grab this butterfly. Let me put this in the back. And then we have this butterfly and we put this down here or something like that, right? And then we have some text right here as well. And we move this up right here. So all of a sudden, this is 100% okay to do, right? Because we have even 3 elements that we're borrowing from Canva right there. We have right there, and we have right there. We're combining multiple objects together to create a unique design that nobody else is going to create. And therefore you are able to do this. Once again, refer to this video and watch the entire video. I think it's worth a watch if you're going to be creating and using Canva and selling on Etsy. This is a great video right here. But we're able to do that right there because we're using a unique design. So this one would be, from my understanding, and I'm sure there'll be somebody that comments on this, you still can't do that, but go watch the video again. Go watch the video I link below. I'm going to go with a green check mark on this one. So this one would be okay to use. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and just add a new page. And let's say you want to go and create a t-shirt design or something like that. So let's just go and grab a t-shirt mock-up, for example. And we have our nice t-shirt right over here. Or let's even go with a black one. It'll look nicer on this screen. So let's say we're going to do some t-shirt design right over here. And we go over here and let's just say cat. Now, it's very clear in the policy that we cannot just come over here and grab a graphic like this and put this on a t-shirt and then sell it, right? We can't do that. But if we took this design and we said something like this, coffee, and maybe we want to turn this like that, and this is horrible design, but just for fun, actually, I'm going to move that down right here, and I'm going to paste, and I'm going to say, I love. And so if I went like this, and honestly, it did not answer, it's subjective, guys, and that is the deal. It does not say how many items have to be unique. It just says, if I go duplicate right here, right, and I get rid of these words, you clearly cannot put one. Now, text is completely subjective. We could put text on here. You're going to be dealing with don't copy other like quotes or quotes of people or all that. Copyrighted quotes. That's a whole nother thing, right? You're going to get don't do any quotes from movies or popular products or Disney, anything like that. You're going to get those taken down, believe me. So you want to be careful with text. But it's very clear in this video over here that you cannot just put this item on here and sell this, right? We can't grab the butterfly and sell it. Totally, we can't do that anymore, right? Or you never could, but I learned this over the weekend. So I'm just making a video about it, trying to simplify it. So you can't do this one, right? Again, this is an X. Copy that, cannot do this one. But this is where it gets a little bit more tricky because I could say I love, and I'm going to say coffee and cats, right? So here is you guys, I'm going to leave one for you guys that, let's just go ahead and straighten that up. If I went with this shirt because the text is unique, there's unique elements on the page now. What is this? Is this a go or no go, right? So this one right here, is this a go or no go? Or if I duplicate this page, so I'm going to put a question mark. This is what, if you watch all the way to the end, this is what I want you to answer. So drawing one is a question. We're going to go with a question mark. So here is our question, right? And this is photo one. I'm going to go like this, copy paste. And this is example one, okay? So I want you guys to vote on example one. Is this unique enough? We used text, and I literally created that myself from my own thoughts. I didn't go, and I'm sure there's I love coffee and cats, or cats and coffee, or however you want to do it. But I believe she even used this as an example in the video, and that's why I'm kind of creating this. But is this a go or no go? Now, we're going to go with the same idea, and this is going to be example two, and this is going to be example two, guys, okay? So example two, and then we're going to go with a question mark as well. I want you guys to answer if you follow along and if you care to, kind of play along with me. Would we have to add one more element, right? So let's go like this, coffee, graphics. And that was the other thing too. I believe you can use Pro. I'd have to watch the video again. Pro and free graphics. There was another thing too about templates. Maybe I'll make another video about that. But if you're going to sell templates on Etsy, you can only sell the links to them. So people have to click on the link and go and open up and use the link. They have to use the template inside of Canva. You can't actually create templates and sell them as PDFs. I did not know that. You actually can't do that. But that's my next question, right? So we put this guy in here and it is a pro. I'll have to go watch the video again. But now wait, what is this? Is this one a pro? So that's a free one right there. And they really kind of don't specify personal and commercial uses right there. And pro, we'll look at that one. This is, and you'd have to really dive into this, but I believe you can use them both as long as you're being creative with them, right? So if we grab this and, you know, maybe we put this back here, maybe we move this over just a hair, and then we move this over like so. Very ugly design. You could put the coffee behind the cat, depending on what you want to do. Could go position backward. Maybe that looks cool. All right. So that's the question. Do you guys, you know, it doesn't specify. Does there have to be 3 unique things going on the page? We have a coffee mug, we have a cat, we have this, and we have this. So this one is going to stump a little bit. And then also, let's just say this is a pro. That's actually a free. Yeah, that one's actually free. So we know that that would be okay. But if we used a pro right here, would that be okay as well? So there, as you can tell, when you start working your way through this question, it's subjective. You could ask 100 people and you're going to get probably 50 people with a different, unique thing that you can do. Some people are going to say, oh, absolutely. All you have to do is just change one text, boom, one image. And I've sold hundreds of like that. Never, you know, absolutely. You're going to get people like that. You're going to get people that are overly cautious about everything, that are going to minimum you're going to have 3 unique elements on the page. The text would be 1 element, the cat would be 2, and the coffee mug would be 3. You're going to have people that are on the extreme safe side that, you know, maybe they operate on a minimum 3 or 4 different elements, right? But I think it's very clear, and you probably would agree that, let's see, where's the green? So example 1, is this one good? Example 2, is this one good? We know that you can't do this. And this part, I'm confident, and I'm going to look like an idiot if you guys think that I still have it wrong. But this one, example, this one's not really an example, but this one would actually be a green check mark. This one would be a green check mark right here, because we have multiple elements on the page. We created a new unique design that no one else has ever used, this cat and this mug together, and then these words right here. So this is a complete unique design, and that would be 100% safe to sell on Etsy and print on demand, Printify. All those things work fine because we have the rights to use them. This one is clearly a no. We know that for a fact because we only pasted one object in there and then we're trying to sell it. So that one would be a no. And so the question would be, example 1, is this unique enough with just text and one object? Or is example 2 more what you would say? Or are they both? Just say example 1 and 2, yes, a go. That's what I'd be asking you to say. As far as the pro, and I need to watch the video again as far as using pro and free graphics. I'm pretty sure you're able to use pro version graphics as well, interchangeable. I'm 90% sure after watching the video that all these pro versions over here, it just opens up a library and gives you an advantage over people because you're going to get the pro assets, but you still have to apply this rule. You have to apply creating unique designs with multiple assets on the page to create uniqueness, and you can use free and pro, period. So that is it. I hope that this kind of simplified a little bit of what you can and can't do with the graphics, but clearly what I did over here was wrong 100%. You guys saw me live right now. I just went and took that down just to make you guys happy. I probably wasn't even going to sell one of these. I definitely wasn't going to get hit with any issues because this only got like 2 views. No one, this is, let's just face it, this is not a quality product. It was just making an example using Canva. But really, this was kind of a cool little test, and also showed you kind of what not to do. But then also right over here, it showed you one graphic that I did do that would constitute being unique with their policies, Canvas policies. But then all the rest of them, I couldn't do this because I just grabbed their assets, didn't do anything with them, and then I'm trying to sell them as SVG. So I agree with you guys. Thanks for calling me out on that. I do operate my businesses in an honest way. I just actually didn't know that you couldn't do that. And obviously that was taking the shortcut because obviously I didn't make any sales. And so what you're really going to want to do is create, and we want to follow along because I'll go and I'm probably going to rehire my designer that I had like a year or 2 ago that had built a passive income for myself. And I'm going to have them going out and creating complete unique designs and so forth. And so you want to stick around to the channel if you want to go on that journey with me on how to hire the VAs that can do this work for you, how they can even go and publish your content on Etsy and Teachers Pay Teachers and your Shopify store and your WordPress store and so forth. So super cool. This was fun. I'm glad that I dove in. I kind of fully understand what you can and can't do with Canva, Assets, and so forth. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and let's have some more fun creating content. Last thing I want to go over is with the coloring book tutorials that I've done, you absolutely can come in here and grab different graphics. Because look, if you're grabbing these graphics and you're placing them on the page, you're already able to do this as a coloring page, right? All of these can be a coloring page that we're putting in here like this, right? And then we're going to add text. So let's just say we do this as kind of a coffee bean background, right? So this is a coloring page we're creating. You're able to do this because we have a ton of different assets on the page. And then we go in and we grab text and we put that text right here, like so, like a coloring page, right? And so we would put that on the page. So this is okay to do. So none of the coloring book tutorials I've done are, incorrect in any way. So thanks again, guys, for joining me, sticking with me. And the bottom line is, guys, is that whether I'm wrong or not, I'm the one, have you guys made tens of thousands of dollars on Etsy and TBT? Because I have, because I take action and I work on this stuff. I've hired people and I continue to make sales daily in my business on this stuff. And so instead of going out and just saying, looking for all the things that you can't do, take action, because it's actually a good learning experience when you actually took the wrong action, or maybe you get penalized. Maybe you get one of your Etsy things taken down or something, right? I have some taken down. If I come in here to my store and I show you some of the ones inactive, I've had some over here that, so I just deactivated that one, but I've had a couple of these that users came after me and I had to take down. So I took down these ones over here. And it's no problem. I still have my Etsy account. They didn't take my Etsy account down or anything like that. So it's not that big of a deal. So thanks for joining me. We'll see you guys in the next video.